Who see me, y'all? Anybody see me? Who see me? That's me right there. That's one version of me, y'all. I'm a chameleon. But I'm a little perturbed right now. But you know what? I'm already over it. The minute I was perturbed was the same minute that I was over it. Because, you know, I'm not going to end up like y'all. Well, you know, what am I going to do? You know, what am I going to do? I'm in a frantic, you know, manic, you know, something. I don't know what you call stuff like that. I don't have those kind of emotions. They got to do with a phone. That phone is on the floor, okay? It ain't in my hand. I mean, some folks' phone been, I don't know how they do it. They've probably been looking at that phone since yesterday. I look at it when I create. Like when I create something, I have to look at it then, but just sitting around looking at the phone, no, I look at a movie. And speaking of that, I think I'm going to watch that movie today too. I think it's Coda. That lady said it was a good movie. I want to see that movie too. What is y'all doing? Is y'all listening to bloggers? Are y'all preoccupied with folks influencing y'all? What is they influencing y'all to think today? Mm-hmm. And for some of you, what are they influencing y'all to do? Mm-hmm. And then who are they influencing y'all to do it to? Mm-hmm. Is you as a fool for them? Don't feel bad. You ain't the only one. They get a lot of folks under their influence like that. Yeah, I just love you so. But now, if you want me to love you after this, it's something you're going to have to do. You're going to have to earn this love. You know, this fake love that I have for you. Oh, I got to get I call them bath bombs. I got to get me a bath bomb and a towel. I want my red towel. And I want my good bath cloth. This is my good bath cloth right here. Y'all, the things that folks would do for other folks over a phone, the folk like that been around for, listen, well before social media, y'all. Haven't y'all heard of cults? Cults was around before there ever was a social media app. Charles, I can't think of his last name. Charles something. What was his name? Damn. Don't let me slip up in this tub. I gotta put this rubber mat down. Charles Manson. That's a perfect example of cult leaders. They don't call them that on social media, though. They call them influencers. If you think about it, it's the same thing. Folk got you under their control on some kind of way. I want to turn this light out because I have a candle burning. Oh, please don't let me fall in this tub. What was I saying? They call them influencers. Yeah, I'm going to influence you to this, and I'm going to influence you to that. Y'all would be shocked to know that the folks will have been influenced to whatever it is has to do with me. You know, yeah, I feel, you know, such and such a way about him, talking about me. And so they influence you to feel that way, too. They're not able to do that to everybody. Everybody ain't feeble-minded. You know, everybody ain't sitting up on their phone glued to somebody what they done got addicted to, or any of that, you know. It just has madness written all over it. It has mental instability written all over it. You got to be mentally unstable. And it's a lot of that. I see a lot of that. I'm going to talk about a little bit of it. Nobody don't have to hear it. I'm going to save it, though. Because somebody is going to need to hear it. And if not, I'll, do something else with it. But this is going to be a long live right here. But no, my phone is on the floor. It is not in my hand. If I wasn't in the tub, it would not be in my hand. Unless I'm creating. Unless it's something I'm creating. Ooh, this feels so good, y'all. I hope y'all is taking time to, for yourself, you know? Take time for yourself. This bubble bath. And it's, damn, what you call that? I can't think of it right now. Anyway, that. That's the kind it is. But it's nice. This is so nice and relaxing. It's quiet. I want it to be quiet. You hear the heater. That's the heater going. Because it is wintertime. It is still wintertime. And, but no, I just don't want to end up like that. Like the things I've witnessed and observed. You know, I'm not really cult material. You know, I will listen to you, and then I guess when I get sick of hearing you, I will walk away. And on the phones, I just don't even have to listen to you, period. Because I have a choice. I really don't have to listen to you, period, any outside of a phone. But depending on the situation, I might have to hear a little bit of what you're saying. If I pick up on that something ain't right about you, I'm not going to stay there listening to you. That's what's wrong with a lot of y'all. Y'all stayed too long. You didn't have sense enough to listen to that inner voice that was telling you, wait a minute, is something wrong with this person? You know why they don't hear that inner voice? Because it's the same thing what is wrong with them. Something wrong with them, just like that too. It's amazing to me how people have a death force. I can't imagine waking up every day for years looking for death. I mean, what kind of a mind? I can't even imagine. Something really bad had to happen to somebody to wake up. Do they not have a reason to live? You know what I really think? I really think that people like that are so miserable that they want to share that misery, you know? They're so jealous that they want to share that jealousy. You know, they're so mad that they want to share that madness. And the more people that they share it with, they feel like that's a normal thing. No, it's just a whole lot of folks was in the same messed up predicament that you're in. You know, there's some kind of a mental imbalance. There's some kind of trauma. And, you know, they have an attachment to it. So that's why they stay. Yeah, I have a real deep understanding of this pain, this hurt, this darkness, this misery, you know, this resentment, you know, that I never got over. Whatever happened to me, you know, I was teased, you know. Am I black or am I white, you know? I mean, just being in limbo like that, you know? I mean, everybody ain't trying to, you know, ooh, you this bright-skinned, wow, you know? The world is going to stop because I want to take a good long look at you for don't know how many years as you brainwash me. If I feel offended when you keep going. When you keep scrolling, you know, they feel like you should have stopped it, like all the other folks did. Well, I don't see what they see. If you ask me, something wrong with their mental in the first place. You what they sit around listening to, and you what they've been listening to for years. And a lot of times, the only reason that anybody ever heard anything they got to say is because they talked about Steve Harvey. Or a young buck. Or they trying to get in pastors' bedrooms and see what pastors and deacons is doing in their private life and their private bedrooms and stuff. You got a lot of sick people out there. I don't want anything like that around me. I'd rather watch a movie, a psychological thriller with actors. I will never see you on that screen. I promise you, I will never see you on that screen. They don't like to hear stuff like that. The truth? You're not all of that, not to me. And see, and because it's the truth, it rattled their core. The core of them becomes rattled. You know, like how a baby rattled? That's how their brain is on the inside. And I can't think of how a rattle sounds. And then you got rattlesnakes too. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be right here and I'm going to make you think that, I'm supporting you and I like you. But all I really want to do is try to bite you some kind of way. With my venomous energy that I'm going to try to hide and disguise from you. Listen, if you got folk around you telling you, oh, such and such is cool. Oh, such and such is cool. And such is cool. And all these folks that they saying is cool is not cool. You have to realize the source. You have to realize the source. Why are you trying to convince me these folks is cool? These is folks you cool with. Don't mean I'm cool with them. They want you to like who they like. Go where they go. Watch who they watch. Listen to who they listen to. Become addicted to who they is addicted to. I won't do it. They your vice. They not mine. I ain't waking up looking for death. Let's start there. And I damn sure ain't delusional. I ain't waking up trying to convince anybody that will listen that I'm a star. If you a real star, you don't have to convince nobody. Ain't that much convincing in the world. Drop a movie clip where you're in it. Drop those. They're not going to drop them. Drop that Black Panther film that you said that you was in it. Drop a little clip from it. You can post a little clip, a clip of you in it, and then give your narration on it. I feel like this, if you can go out, right, and follow some other gossip type channel and then report on everything that they report on because you see that their views or whatever it is and whatever it is that they're doing, it may be going viral. If you have the wherewithal to do all of that, to sit around and record their stuff, which is their intellectual property, right? You're going to record their stuff and try to piggyback off of them. Try to ride their coattails. And then, and I guess if somebody see viral, they're supposed to make you go viral. I mean, like I said, it's mental illness, y'all. Them are the ones you got to watch out for. Them are the ones that are trying to find you. Well, we'll just say me. Do you think I want somebody like that to find me? They probably feeling some kind of way because I know that you is not this star that you claiming to be. I don't know now star have to wake up every day or however many times a week and proclaim to the internet that they is some kind of a big time star. Who do that? Some kind of a psychopath. Somebody without their mind. And I imagine folks listening to them is out their mind too. Yeah, I'm gonna take this dead girl death and I'm gonna just capitalize off of it. Channel after channel after channel after channel after channel. Every channel I build is gonna start off with this dead girl. Well, I told them back then, you will have to forever be talking about their dead girl. And I guess they tried other stuff, you know, they just some kind of a big time composer, a big time producer. They have shows. Tyler Perry's going to be picking up the shows. It haven't happened yet. Ain't none of that happened. I wasn't even looking for it. I knew all of it was lies. Some kind of a psychopathic lie. A psychotic, psychopathic, habitual liar. Some kind of a psychological abnormality. You know, anomalies, right? Feel like they can get you under their influence because they got some other feeble-minded folks under their influence. Let them do whatever it is they're doing for you. Let them answer your poll. They have to poll their audience because they hadn't talked about this girl and don't know how long, so they got to test the waters. Well, do y'all want me to talk about this dead girl again? As if they hadn't talked about them. How many different channels you done built talking about that same girl? And I even talked about that. There's a million what ifs. Like in this tub right now, I can come up with all kind of what ifs. What if that soap stay up there, or what if that soap fall down here in this water with it? Okay? What if? Am I going to pick it up, or am I going to leave it in there? I'm going to leave it in there until it start, you know, getting soft. Okay? Am I going to pick it up with one hand or two hands? Am I going to pick it up with 2 fingers or 3 fingers? Listen, that's all. Imagine that. You can talk about something like that forever. There's a million what ifs. What if it rain? What if it don't rain? What if it rain on the grass? And what if it don't rain on the steps? I mean, come on. And I look at the folk who have wasted away years of their life with something like that. You know something wrong with them folks. Their mind don't work right. You know what is these folk be sicking them kind of folks on me. You know why they have to sick somebody else on me? Because they can't handle me themselves. Because first thing I'm going to say is, where is these, okay, if you've been in all these movies, drop a clip. Drop a clip from every movie that you claim to be in on IMDb. That's the International Movie Database. You know, anybody can go in there and do one of them. You know, I can go in there and create one of them. And say I've been in all different kind of movies. Tell all different kind of lies. Misspell my job title, which ain't but a 5-letter word. Come on now. Guard? You can't spell guard? That's how I knew that they did it themselves. I was like, no, you did this. And the more you go through it, and lie after lie after lie after lie after lie, and all these different movies. Where are all the clips at? Post the clips, right? They've been spending years either talking about a dead girl or recording somebody else's stuff. Why don't you record these clips, right? The movie's got to be available somewhere. Because you claim to be in them. If they ain't streaming, there's a DVD out there somewhere. They got it on there. Or a VHS, one or the other. Go out there and record the clip that you're in and post that clip of you in the movie and talk about that. No, they can't do it. I just told you why they don't like me. Because I know you lying. Using some kind of a pathological, psychotic, psychosomatic liar. Psychopaths. Fruit Loops, y'all. All different colors. They all the same. I can tell one from the other. And I know what they all are Could they all do the same thing? I don't care if you're bright skinned or dark skinned. I don't care if you're skinny or fat. If you just man or woman. So yeah, you know, I ain't here for you to like me. You think I'm on here for a psychopath to like me, for to take up with me? No. I don't even want watching me. And then they just recording me, studying me, mimicking me, duplicating me, imitating me, the emulation of me. You know why? There is no me. They don't have one. They do not have one. Ooh, this feels so good. I wish it was a little bit hotter. So no. You know, get a lot of sick, twisted folks together. The world full of folks like that. You think they ain't all over the internet? They into the billions. Folks on every app right now trying to find some of them. To influence them, right? Get you under my control. Then after I do that, then I can get your money that's in your pocket, and then I can get your mind, your body, and your soul. Don't get mad when they can't get control of you the way they want to. Some entity, some dark, twisted, damaged, disturbed, broken entity up on the application, right? Telling how don't know how many lies. Not about other folks, about them. Well, you know they gonna lie on you too. Lies they done told. The different what ifs. How about what if you wasn't a pathological liar? What if you came to terms with the fact that no, you are not whatever this is that you claiming to be, and you never will be. You don't use as an extra. They have those extras. You know why they're there? To take up space. Let's say you out in a field. And you don't want that field to just be seen like it's just a field out there by itself. Well, you got to put folks in there. I don't know how many hours they have to wait. They probably have to wait 12 hours before they walk across that field. However long it takes. And then when the time comes for them to walk across that field, they just there. Nobody's paying them any attention. You know who looking at them folks? The ones with its extras. Yeah, them is. They go to the movie to see themselves on the big screen, and by the time you blink, they gone. Some of them. No. You shouldn't want nobody to be that famous that you're willing to lose your mind over it. Yeah, I'm going to be delusional. They know who these feeble-minded folks is, because they test them. I don't listen to them from the test me. The fact that I'm not even there tells them I ain't falling for none of it. But they make sure they listen to what I got to say. Somebody gonna hear this. How they gonna feel about it? I don't know how they gonna feel about it. And I don't know who they tied up with gonna feel about it. I imagine if they have their way, they'll convince whoever it is to feel the same way that they want them to feel. Some kind of rage, right? Bring out the monster. Ooh, and they're going to start creating accounts, and the things that they ain't going to do. And then some of them are going to create several accounts. Then if I can't get you this way, I'm going to try to get you some other kind of way. They don't screen these folks. Some of these folks came straight from a penitentiary to social media. You don't know what they did to land them in there. I ain't researching none of them. But I did hear wind of something. I was like, wow, did this person really do that? Because I didn't want to say nothing about it if I didn't know. And it was public record. I was like, let me look and see. because it's public information out there. You can look and see. And I spoke about it. Well, they don't want you to know that. You weren't supposed to know that. So imagine then, whatever they have to do to try to find you, sometimes they know what they're going to do. Some of y'all help them. Yeah, I'm gonna see. They think I'm not smart enough to know. When you're desperate, and they've been wanting me bad. 2018, y'all, it's 2026. For some folks, it's still 2018. They still is in that place to where now, man, some of them got tired. Or some of them have been hospitalized. You know, all of that. It don't have nothing to do with me. I ain't do nothing to it. I allow you to work yourself to that degree. If that's all the sense you got. Look at what all we are going to get together and do behind these accounts, these different accounts what we just creating. And then some we created we haven't even used. And then some, probably the app have blocked it and terminated the account because you put in the title exactly what it is you was trying to do to me. I don't seen it to that degree. You think I can't look at that and see there's some kind of a nutcase behind something like that? You gotta be a nutcase. I don't even know of a B-rated actor that's on social media reminding whoever will watch or listen or see, reminding them however many times a week what a big star they are. I ain't heard a damn star that does that. A star don't have to do that. I don't even know of any real bona fide actors that do that. You know who do that? Somebody would have lost it. What is it, the point of no return? Somebody would wake up and build channels based around a dead girl. Channel after channel after channel after channel after channel. And then they done tried everything else. And, you know, like, let me tag this other blogger because maybe I can get some of their audience, which ain't got nothing to do with what they doing. Like, I didn't see it. Of course I saw that. I'm like, really? You is that desperate? If I tag you, you better believe I'm talking about you. And odds are, it's the ugly truth. It's how I see you. Not how you want me to see you, or how these however many other these feeble-minded, disturbed, broken, damaged folks that you got around you, but it's just like you. Something got to be wrong with them if they're waking up every day seeking death. How many years can you talk about a dead black girl? That's just a question. It's a million what ifs. But let you talk about them, they can't handle it. Let you say one thing about them, they can't handle it. Ooh, I can't believe you said this about me. You talked about me for this long. They can't take it. I can bring them out the woodwork. Some of them thought about me this weekend. I already know they done thought about me last week. And for the whole month of February, in fact, I guess every last one of them thought about me. Probably wondering where I'm at. But I'm a little upset with YouTube because I have created some things, and for whatever reason, they just have blocked everything out. But that's fine. Y'all, everything gonna be fine, okay? Find me something else to do. Well, that means somebody out there in my yard. Find you something else to do. Take you a bath. Take some time away for you. Unplug yourself from all these unhinged, dark, demonic entities what is on these applications. You name it, then what's wrong with it? As if folks can't see. I don't have to see you, I can tell there's something wrong with you. By what you doing. By what you say, I can tell there's something wrong with you or not. First thing I'm gonna look is who is you talking to. It gotta be somebody who's something wrong with them too. Folks like this is folks like this will sit right up under you. As if they support you. And they have ill will and ill intent. And it's probably on behalf of somebody else. Ooh, I forgot this was here. I hope this is still warm. You can't stop them. These apps roll out the red carpet for that kind of stuff. Which is part of the reason why they're being sued right now. They're being sued. Snapchat and TikTok already settled. Meta, Instagram, and YouTube, I guess they feel like they're too big to sell. They're going to fight it. Well, I hope they have to pay billions of dollars. And that's where I am with it. I'm not here to get validation. I don't need confirmation. I don't need a rah-rah team or any of that. I know what evil is. Take an evil app. What you think gonna be on it? Evil. What you think the kind of things are gonna be done? Evil things. They doing just what the app do, trying to get your information to exploit you. A lot of them. Talk about you for thousands of hours. Research your mama. Research your daddy. Research your whole heritage. Research your family. Research your neighborhood. Bring you up on Google. What is that? Google Maps? There are many sick, twisted folks out there, y'all. You gotta ask yourself, how did they make it before this? Believe me, the same way them cults was making it. They was having to, resort to other measures. I know they probably had a handful of people that sat around listening to them. Yeah, that's how you feel. I kind of like that. I think I feel like that too. They know who they can influence and who they can't. I'm the one they can't. And them dark entities, they will never stop. They got the patience of Job. They waiting. Furious. In a furious rage. Some kind of monsters. But y'all love them. Love them. I love what happened to them. I love what made them a monster in the first place. Kudos to who made you a monster. I love that person. And it could be more than one. Could be your mama and your daddy. Now one of them didn't want you. Well, ain't nothing left but the devil after that. I don't think the devil discriminates.